To build any successful funnel for any business, this book stays at the top and deliver one key message, which is to build a lead list first. This book is .com Secret by Russell Brunson, who is the father of creating funnels, and he shows you how to convert your leads into paying customers and clients. In this video, we are going to build the top of the funnel for any business that you might be having. Either you are a coach, e-com business, or you're running any sort of agency or info products. We are going to build out TOFU or top of the funnel and map out your entire customer journey, starting from awareness phase where they are just cold lead but they are interested in our offer or servicing in some shape, way or form, and that's why we need to warm these leads. So we will use DM automation to send out them lead magnets in order to grab their email address. Then run through our email verification automation so we make sure that they are the right fit and they are not sending us fake emails. And lastly, sending them inside our email drip and sending them inside our cold drip where we are first warming our prospect with all the offers and services we have and then turning them into paid clients. Therefore, essentially, we are going to build out the entire top of the funnel or awareness phase where we are keep nurturing our cold leads in order to make sure that they know everything that we offer and convert them into hot leads that are willing and able and capable to buy our service or offer. But coming back to this book, to grab that one key information that he keeps repeating again and again in this entire book is, before you even start building any funnel, you first have to build an email lead list, which basically means a place where you have gathered or stored all the email address of your leads, either they are hot lead, warm lead, cold lead, so that you can keep nurturing them and upselling them with your offer, something new that you are launching to, and providing value on a constant basis. To give you my example of an email lead list, here we have the name, email address. I have blurred them out to keep them private. Then the source. Source basically means from where we have grabbed that lead, the lead magnet name, and the date it is created. And you can see at the bottom, I have more than 37,000 email lead lists just from one single acquisition channel, in my example, Instagram. Therefore, we will follow the same advice that he has given out, which is to create our email lead list. But how you can do that, which are the tools that you should be using, and what is the overall workflow that you should be building out for a top of the funnel, and that's exactly what we are going to cover in this video. So let us start without any further ado, and all of the tool links will be in the description, so make sure to check them out. First thing first, you need a source of traffic from where you can grab the awareness or attention and start building out your email lead list. It can be any platform or acquisition channel, for example Instagram, YouTube video, Facebook, Beehiiv, and even door-to-door sale where you are actually collecting email addresses of your potential leads. In this situation, we will take social media platform as an example for our traffic, as it is so easy to grab attention on social media platforms and they cost significantly less. Right now I am on my Instagram page that will act as the attention layer or build awareness about me or creating the top of the funnel and showing my viewers or followers, hey, this is the problem that I solve with my community, offer or service. Therefore, whatever I am creating content or posting on this platform will act as the lead magnet for my business. Now, what is the lead magnet? It basically means that you are giving value to your potential viewer in exchange of an email address, and the free lead magnet can be anything that your customer really wants. Either it can be a step-by-step documentation process or Notion page, or a 15-minute video, or even a full course and free software that your customers cannot have anywhere else except you. To show you one example, this is one carousel post where I have shown them in this carousel slide how to automate entire cold email setup with AI. So this is perfectly jot down step by step on how they can do it. But in case they want a full 15-minute video on me showing how they can do this, they can easily comment the word email on this particular Instagram post, and in the DMs, I'm sending them that 15-minute video link so that they can watch furthermore. Another example this time is going to be a short form video. So this is my video where I'm giving them this SEO article skill completely for free. So they can comment the word SEO in my comment section and I will send them this lead magnet inside their DMs. In this example, it is a skill.md file. Therefore, a lead magnet can be anything. It does not always have to be a video or full course for your audience. It can be as simple as the skill.md file, Notion checklist, or even Google Doc with step-by-step guide. But now you might be questioning, are we sending these DMs manually to give them lead magnets? No, obviously not. We don't have that time. We will automate that entire process by using these DM automation platforms like ManyChat, GoHighLevel, and many others in the market. Feel free to use the one that you really like. In my example, I have been using GHL or GoHighLevel from day one, and it is very simple, straightforward to set these DM automations for all of my posts. Either it can be a video file, it can be carousel, infographic, anything. So let me quickly show you how you can set up this DM automation inside your account. I am right now inside my GoHighLevel or GHL, and you can see these are all the DM automation workflows for each and every single post, and I have more than 700 of these. So let me open any one of them. Here is our workflow editor or DM automation, and if I open this will be the message that we will be sending them inside the DM. The new way to use Claude code in 2026, which are loops. This will be the button name, and when they click on this button, it will automatically open this YouTube video as a lead magnet for them. But now how you can make sure that that applies to only one dedicated post that you want and not all of the Instagram posts. So let's open this. And from here, we will select that particular post that you want to share out or give out this lead magnet. Also, the best part is it will automatically reply to all of these comments or lead magnets without us having to do anything at all. So these are the comment variations. It will happen in random way so that we are not repeating our comments in each and every single post. For instance, in this carousel post, whenever someone will comment the word skill, I will be automatically commenting them and sending them this lead magnet inside their DMs. It has randomly selected this comment, which is Gotcha, go be iconic. Let's open another one. Check DMs, touch grass later. Yeah, we have done deal and check DMs, touch grass later. That's how you can automate all the DM automation for an Instagram profile without you having to do anything at all. But now comes the main part of capturing email address of your potential viewers and adding them inside our email lead list. Therefore, we will use any platform that will help us manage all of our lead magnets and capture email at the same time. But here's the part where most of the beginners will make this mistake, which is just by creating a Google Doc or better say a Notion document, they are giving out the lead magnet without capturing any information of your potential viewers. In my workflow, I am using Subpage.co, which is acting as a lead magnet management layer, and it is not affiliated or sponsored by them, but they are best in game to manage all of your lead magnets, and I have been heavy user from day one. To show you how it works, here is my lead magnet guide where we have this cover image of leadgenman or a company logo, then the title of a lead magnet page, which is Claude skills to automate your business, and this is the giveaway of all the skills with their GitHub links. But the main part here is we don't want to give them out just for free. We want to give them out in exchange of our viewers' email address so that we can add them inside our email sequence. So if we go to lead generation, right now our page will look something like this, where we have our banner, then title, and the rest of the lead magnet. But we want to gate this. Gate basically means we want to have something like this, where we are capturing the name and email address of our audience. So we will enable this gated content, and also enable this extra verification of Google sign-in. So we want to capture the email and name only. We don't want to gather any phone numbers. And now if we scroll down, they won't be able to see the entire lead magnet nor even click on anything until and unless they provide us with their name and email address. Then click on I agree. So you are making sure that you have taken consent of them to add them to your email list. This is what it will look like in real life. We have the banner, name of the lead magnet, and this gated content. So let's fill out this. Click on I agree and click on unlock. So it will automatically unlock the lead magnet for them. Therefore, if we go back to our collected lead, you see we have a new lead named Manthan and their email address. This is the lead magnet name and the creation date. So feel free to use any platform that will manage all of your lead magnets and capture email address of your audience. Another best platform that I was using before was Tally.so, the simplest way to create intuitive form builders and capture email address of your audience. But make sure that you are adding the lead magnet link inside your DM automation. In my example, I have everything stored inside resources.leadgenman.com. Here is my domain and I have used subdomain of .resources. Let's copy this lead magnet link, go back to our GHL DM automation and paste it here, resources.leadgenman.com. And even if someone stumble upon my resources.leadgenman.com subdomain, it will have a list of all the resources created by me. So if you open any of this, again it is a lead magnet gated page by banner, title, and our lead magnet. But they need to fill out this form, which is their name and email address, before they have access to our lead magnet. Therefore, now you understand that why you shouldn't be using Google Docs or Notion at all. Instead, use any platforms like Tally.so or Subpage.co in order to manage all of your lead magnets and email lead list. But let me show you how you can use custom domain of your brand. In my example, I wanted to use the word of resources.leadgenman.com. So I just need to add this inside my CNAME record inside my DNS setting. In my example, I have bought this domain from GoDaddy. So what I will do is I will go inside my DNS setting, add this CNAME record, give out the name of my subdomain, and it will automatically redirect to this subdomain only. Now it's time to move forward to the automation layer where we are migrating all of our collected email lead lists inside subpage.co or any platform that you are using and sending them inside our email newsletter platform. In this example, Beehiiv. So how we will do this? By using simple and automation. I will have this anytime workflow in the description, and you can see I am using this as a lead magnet for you to capture your email address. But coming back to the part why we are using Anytime as our automation layer. First of all, it's free to self-host, which basically means you have to spend 0 penny to Zapier, Make.com or any other automation platform, and we are going to do some cleaning of our lead list, which is basically we want to split their name into first name, last name, and we want to attach a tag inside our email newsletter platform that we are going to use so that we know this lead has came from this particular lead magnet. Another reason why we need to set up this anytime automation is for email verification. We don't want to send out email to fake or dummy email addresses, and we want to use anytime as a layer for email verification. To help you better understand with a visual example, so whenever someone will be submitting any fake or dummy email address, they won't be able to allow or accept it. They have to use their real email address. So I have used some random email address. I will click on agree and unlock. So it will verify the email address and it will say your email address is invalid. Now you understand that the entire workflow that we have built out from email to DM automation to lead magnet management to this anytime automation is bulletproof, and we are not letting any funny thing happen inside our system. But how we are managing email verification behind the scene by using this email verification platform. Obviously, you can use any email verification platform you like. For example, Million Verifier, Zero Bounce, and in my example, I am using this Reoon email verifier. If we enter the same email address here and click on verify, it will say it is invalid, and this is the response that we will be getting inside our lead magnet. Your email address is invalid. Even if I use any fake business email, it will still able to detect that, hey, you are submitting invalid email address. So let me give an example. Let's say Manthan1@leadgenman.com. Click on unlock, and right now it is first of all verifying and again saying that your email address is invalid. And now I will use my actual email, which is Manthan@leadgenman.com. And now I have access to the lead magnet since that email address is valid. That's why this anytime workflow is already powered by email verification, and if that email is verified, we will add them inside our email management or newsletter, in our example Beehiiv. Here you need to understand the importance of verification. So as I have mentioned before, I had over 37,000 lead lists inside my subpage.co. So if I go to my collected lead list, we have more than 3,700 pages, which basically means that one page has 10 lead. Here we have our 10 lead and multiplied that by these pages. Therefore, we roughly have around 37,000 lead lists, but you need to understand that one person can sign up for multiple lead magnets if they like. For instance, they can sign up for this lead magnet, this one, or anyone in my list. So that's why we need to remove all the duplicate email address from our database. After removing the duplicates, you can see my lead list is now solid of 24,000 email address. But by any chance, please don't make this mistake at all. Don't purchase an email lead list and add them inside of your email newsletter. You have to make sure that they have given you the consent to add them to your email lead list. Don't do it the other way around, buying a lead list. Here we have our terms and condition of the email newsletter platform. Make sure all the subscribers added by API have given you the consent to sign up with your newsletter. So again repeating, please don't purchase any lead lists or scrape emails from anywhere. Make sure that they are giving their email address to you and not the other way around. Another reason why you shouldn't be doing this is you will have very low email deliverability and you will be always landing in the spam folder if you have purchased a lead list or if you are scraping email addresses. Now comes the meat of the sandwich, which is adding our email addresses of our potential viewers inside our newsletter. Here I am using Beehiiv, but feel free to use ConvertKit, ActiveCampaign, Substack, or whatever platform that you are using. But so far, after testing out all of the newsletter platform, I feel that Beehiiv is more AI native, which basically means I can run Beehiiv inside my Claude code without even opening the dashboard and manage all of my campaigns from terminal itself. I will show you how you can manage everything inside Claude code by using Beehiiv MCP later in this video, so make sure to stick around. Therefore, we will use Beehiiv as our newsletter platform, and you can get 20% off using my link in the description. Here the strategy is really simple. We want to onboard all of our potential leads by welcome onboarding email drip. I am using 3-day email drip. This is email number 1. We will wait for 1 day, then send out another one. Then we will wait for 2 days and send out our last welcoming email. Obviously, it is going to differ with your preference on how you want to onboard your potential leads. In this 3-day welcome email drip, I'm upselling them to my low ticket offer, which is $49 a month, and I'm only doing that in the last email, not in the first email. In the first email, I'm giving them my brief introduction where they can find all the resources and full courses for free. In the second email, I'm slightly teasing up with an exciting offer that I have for them, and in the third one, I'm revealing that offer. In my example, a low ticket $49 a month. To show you the preview of my third email, this is the subject, preview text, and here is our email body. My first of all logo, hi there. Then we have a Loom video or VSL embedded inside our email from where they can watch it. And last, call to action or CTA button. Here is the address to my business and unsubscribe button in case they want to opt out of our email drip. Then you can test out your email campaigns with different A/B split testing as you like. So we have email A with a different subject line, email B with a different subject line, and same for the second day email. Let's open this. Click on preview. You can buy this on Amazon. This is our subject line. Then I'm adding some testimonial here. Hey, this person has already built out this entire app from my community and join the club link. So that's how you can create this 3-day email drip inside Beehiiv. And the best part is I haven't written out anything or created anything on my own. I have done everything by using Claude code, and I will show you how. Head over to a Beehiiv setting and click on MCP. We want to connect this inside our Claude Code or any AI coding assistant that you are using. Either it can be Codex, Cursor, or whatever you like. So we will copy this connector URL, go inside our VS Code or Claude Code, click on /MCP, and connect Beehiiv MCP server inside our Claude Code account. And from here, you can just say, hey, I want to create this 3-day email drip. I want to include this Loom video. I want to have in my color preference, design layout, whatever you want to do, just tell it out to Claude Code and it will remember that as a template and use the same template again and again for your future emails as well. So I have just told it, hey, can you add this Loom video? And you can see it is using Beehiiv MCP to save the email automation, copy the images that we want to use inside our emails, adding the testimonial image, and making all the edits inside our account without us having to do anything or write anything on our own. Awesome. Email number 1 done, email 2 done, and email 3 done. So it has built out the welcome onboarding drip for my subscribers. Then from website, you can manage your email newsletter website. So if you open this, click on view website. Here is the domain, leadgenman.beehiiv.com. We have the logo, name of the newsletter, the description, and from here they can add their email and subscribe to our newsletter. But most of the times I'm not going to use this. I'm going to directly add our email lead list by using API. So if we go back to our welcome drip, you see we have 2 trigger condition. If sign up basically means if they sign up from here, or added by an API. So how we are going to do that? By using our anytime automation. Once we have cleaned our lead list and remove all the duplicates, we want to add them inside our Beehiiv as a subscriber. So if you open this, I have connected with my Beehiiv credentials from here. We want to add the email, first name, last name, and the lead magnet source. So if you open any of the lead inside my Beehiiv account, click on subscribers, you can see the custom metadata that we have collected from subpage.co already added inside our email newsletter. We have first name, last name, and the lead magnet name. We have the email address, and we can see all the stats for that particular subscriber. Then if we open our automation history, they are already added or currently enrolled inside our welcome onboarding drip. Thus all the leads that are automatically getting captured inside our lead magnet platform in our example subpage.co will be automatically onboarded with this 3-day email drip without us having to involve at all and fully automated. That's how you can build a fully fledged top of the funnel or TOFU for any business that you belong to. First of all, we want to have an acquisition or traffic source. In my example, we have used Instagram. Then we want to send them DM so that we can send out our lead magnets. We want to capture emails, but definitely we want to automate this entire process. That's why we're going to use Anytime without us having to manually import or export any CSV file from anywhere. So if you open this webhook node, we are getting all the information from our subpage.co. So here is the name, their email address, lead magnet, and created date. Now to add this webhook link in any platform that you are using for lead magnet management, either it can be Tally.so or subpage.co, head over to organization, click on integration, and definitely we want to use webhooks and API. Here I will add my N10 webhook link that is in the production, and all the lead created will be automatically sent to my email newsletter by using our N10 automation. Let's view one of the executed automation so that you understand how everything is moving step by step. Whenever a new lead is created, subpage will ping our N10 webhook with all the data that it has gathered or collected from the lead. So we have the name, email address, title, and created date. Then we want to make sure that their email address is actually valid and not fake or dummy email address. That's why we will use any email verification platform. In this example, I am using Reoon. Here I will add my API key and process that email verification. Then we will clean the data like splitting the first name, last name. Here we have the email address. We have split from first name to last name and the lead magnet name. And then we will automatically send that lead inside our Beehiiv newsletter. So let's create a new Beehiiv subscription. Add all of the details. So name, UTM link, the first name, last name, and the lead magnet name. So if the subscriber is created, we will stop the workflow here. But if there are any errors or any fallbacks, we want to alert them inside my email. So hey Manthan, an error has occurred while calling the Beehiiv API. But if everything is good to go and that subscriber is created inside our Beehiiv account, we will be automatically onboarding them with our email drip. So if any subscriber is added by an API key, which we just did by sending out our Beehiiv API key, they will be automatically onboarded with our email drip. I hope you understand this entire email funnel sequence. Once we have captured our lead list inside our database, we are going to use N10 as an automation platform to send that data or lead list inside our newsletter. And from our newsletter, we will be automatically assigning them to an welcome drip. Now you understand why Russell Brunson was addressing the same thing over and over again throughout this entire book, which was to building your email lead list, because he understands that you own this lead. This is not going anywhere, no algorithm can be involved in whatsoever, and you will be able to easily upsell and keep nurturing your email lead list as you like. Now let's talk about warm leads and cold leads. You can definitely sell from your very first email if they are a warm lead. Let's say you have used paid ads to capture or build your lead list, so those audience won't generally know much about you. But if they are a warm lead, they have interacted with my content, they have seen me so many times before, then I can easily upsell them from my very first email. But if they are a cold lead and they don't know us, what we offer or what we sell, we definitely want to provide value upfront and then sell later in our rest of the email sequence. Another reason why you need to build this top of the funnel, because it has zero marginal cost. Let's say you have built your Instagram profile that has dozens of lead magnets. So all of them will be automatically getting clean, verified, and added to your email drip while you sleep. Also, definitely make sure that you want to emphasize more on quality and not the quantity. You can have hundreds of thousands of emails, but it won't make sense if your open rate is less than 3%. Therefore, quality over quantity any day, anytime. And the best part with email lead list is you are spending zero in AdSense. You are converting your passive viewers into capture email and nurturing them again and again in order to convert your cold leads into paid customers and clients. No algorithm can throttle you tomorrow. The worst part with all of these social media platforms is they are very undependable. Like you cannot rely on them if you are having a launch or if you are having something to upsell, because you don't own this audience. Even if you have this number of followings or even if you have access to them DM, you generally don't own them. And any of this platform can easily disable or delete your profile within matter of seconds, even if you haven't done anything wrong. That's why building an email lead list is so important, because it is not going anywhere and no one can take it from you. Here I'm not showing anything about weekly emails because it definitely differs for your use case or preference. Someone likes to send emails once a month, someone likes to send emails every single day. So please don't confuse yourself with this welcome or onboarding drift versus regular emails that you will be sending to your audience. To create those weekly newsletter, head over to your Beehiiv dashboard, click on newsletter, click on post, and here you can add the title of your newsletter, then subtitle, and write out the body content of it. Now let me show you real examples of this top of the flow workflow that other B2B business owners or any creator is using for their email sequence. I'm talking about Ottley, who is one of the biggest influencer in our space. I would say one of the earliest one, and he's sending, I would say, daily emails. So don't think that you can send only one email per month. You can send as many as you want, but make sure that they are in healthy balance and each of them have proper breathing space between them. Another example is Ben EI. Here is the video lead magnet, and at the end it is a call to action or CTA button to his community. Now let me show you his YouTube channel. Now let's go to Nick Saraev. He's one of the biggest in space. And all of these videos are acting as a lead magnet for him, where he will send you a free resource in exchange of your email address. So if we go to his Gumroad, let's open this, let's click on add to cart. Now after you add your email address, you will be automatically added to his welcome drip as well as his newsletter. If we go inside our Beehiiv, go to integration, I believe Gumroad has inbuilt integration with Beehiiv. So if we scroll down, yeah. In a similar manner, you can gather your Facebook lead list, Typeform, ManyChat, Salesforce, or anywhere you are getting your lead list, and you can automatically add them inside your email newsletter. Next, if you go to Nick's Instagram page, obviously he is very big here as well, and whenever someone will comment the word X or any lead magnet, he will send you a lead magnet inside your DMs like this one, 21st day, which is AI first component library, and here is the link. And the next day his DM workflow will ask you for your email address in case you want to subscribe to his newsletter. Hi, I hope you found this resource helpful, but if you want to stay at cutting edge AI tools, I also run a free insider newsletter where he shares step-by-step implementation on AI tools. So I hope now we are able to understand that any business creator will first have the top of the funnel by using an email sequence, and they will keep nurturing you or their audience for the next upsell or the next launch. Here you can also reverse engine which email platform that they are using. So if we click on these three dots, click on show original. Here we are able to see they are using ConvertKit. Let's open Ben's one. Click on show original. He is also using ConvertKit. Therefore, definitely feel free to play around with any newsletter email platform that you want to choose. In my example, I am using Beehiiv.